This story is going to be shared anonymously, and this is kind of a really good example to show you of how young kids are kind of bullying now, and it's even younger than this sometimes. But basically, there's this young girl starting in 6th grade. This is starting in 6th grade. This girl had a bully. The bully was also a girl. This bully acted like her friend and would sit with her on the bus, but they were never really really close. They kind of had a general understanding that they weren't the greatest of friends. And this victim knew that this wasn't someone that she wanted to hang around with. She actually lived very close to her bully. She said it all started when her bully met another girl who ended up living in her town. And in 6th grade, the two girls started hanging out. They would both act like her friend, but she said when they weren't with her, they would talk about her behind her back. Then this girl that her bully hung out with moved away. The summer vacation before 7th grade, the two girls who bullied her kind of met up again. All three of the girls hung out. They hung out the first day, and then the second day, and then the next day, the victim decided that she didn't really want to hang out with them anymore, because sometimes you just can't deal with people for more than a few days. The next thing that she knew, they were in her backyard on her hammock, laughing. Which, first of all, if I'm going to tell you to leave, I want you to leave. I don't want you to come back and get in my backyard and just chill like nothing happened. The victim went out and was like, you know, could you please leave? I thought I was very direct the first time. And they didn't go away. So I guess the two bullies ended up like taking her dad's personal possessions, like his lighter, and throwing them in the woods. Her dad came home later that day and was wondering where her stuff was. And her only response was, I don't know. She had to go and kind of have her dad confront the girls, and they still thought it was funny that they threw his stuff in the woods. Made fun of her dad's hair, which isn't funny to make fun of hair. I guess he has like curly hair, and they're like, you have an afro, and no, it's curly hair. It's a little different. It's a little different. The next day, they're on her property again. So she told them that the police were coming if they didn't leave. But you know what? She has all the right to do that because they're still on her private property. After she threatened to call the police, they were kind of just standing there and making fun of her body, which it's never okay to make fun of someone's body, especially when you're in 7th grade and you haven't even developed yet. Like, almost no one has developed yet, or they're starting to. Like, really, you can't make fun of someone. Obviously, when you're in 7th grade, you look a little different than you're gonna look when you're in college. So, don't just be like, wow, that girl is flat-chested. Oh, wow, that girl is fat. Oh, wow, that guy walks like he's gay. Like, no, that doesn't, you don't judge someone's body. Because I'm sure I could look at you and pick out something that you don't like about your body, and that wouldn't be nice. So, then she did something that was really smart, and after she threatened to call the police, no, she actually pretended to dial 911, and the girls left. A couple days later, they were back. Again, these people never stop. She decided to let them in, and they were just gonna hang out this time. They were all just kind of sitting around, and the girl who was down the street, that bully, randomly out of nowhere, or maybe not randomly out of nowhere, but just said, your dad is going to rape you. What? Like, what? First of all, that's a really strong accusation to say that someone's dad's going to rape them or rape anyone. Yeah, that's a pretty strong accusation. 2, what? That doesn't even make sense. That, like, no. You don't just, your dad's gonna rape you. Have fun. No, nope. That's not even like, You don't say things like that. That's just not right. She told them to leave, kind of immediately, and then later told her parents. And her parents went and confronted someone, and it didn't happen again that summer. So, I guess a few times they came during that summer, though, they did come down the street on their bikes, yelling her name outside in the middle of the road. And then in December, during vacation, the two girls were outside of her house, and they were videotaping her house, and sitting on the neighbor's property across the street. They were filming her entire house with her mailbox and her last name, her house number, saying her entire full name in the video, basically giving all this information for someone to come find her, which is really scary. So, fast forwarding again to April vacation, she had a friend request on Facebook, and she went to look at who it was, and who was it? Herself, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. They had saved her profile photo and completely created a false Facebook and pretended to be her. They were sending her friends messages and friend requests and trying to completely, like, fulfill her life and be her and start rumors and all this stuff, just really nasty stuff. And when this girl tried to tell her friends that it wasn't her, that it was a fake profile and to delete it, they didn't believe her. They thought that she was lying. They probably kept the fake account. They reported the page to Facebook. She told her parents, and her mom was going to call the police. And that was about the time when they found the YouTube videos of their house. It was late at night when they found the videos. Everyone was in their pajamas, ready to go to bed. And about every 10 seconds or so, maybe a little longer, they were getting phone calls from an unknown number. So her mom walked down the street in her pajamas and knocked on the bully's door. And there was no answer, so she knocked harder and rang the doorbell and yelled and said, "If you don't answer this door, the police are coming." So the bully's father came to the door, and her mom explained the situation, saying that her child had been bullied by that child, everything that was going on, and about them, they were taking their personal property, they were being rude, they were coming on their property without permission, filming their house, prank calling them, you know, everything they did. And she also said that if they didn't stop prank calling them, she would definitely call the police and they would definitely do something about it. So when her mom came home, the videos and the fake Facebook account were gone. And the next day, the prank calls stopped. And I guess the bully's parents did nothing about it, which that's just bad parenting. And that was kind of mainly the end of that. So that's really just a good explanation of how nasty girls can be even at such a young age. That was just middle school, and they were creating fake accounts of this person and saying nasty things and harassing her like day and night right outside and inside her own house. And that's just not right. She definitely took all of the right actions to tell her parents, to potentially call the police, and to confront the bully straight up. She did all of the right things. And luckily today she doesn't deal with those bullies much more. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns that relate or don't relate to this video, feel free to leave them here in my email on my YouTube account. But I will leave my email below in the description bar for you to email me. If you have a story or advice of your own that you would like to give me permission to use, you can be completely anonymous like this was, or I'll share your name. Thank you for watching. Keep checking in for more videos, and bye.